Do you love him? Then say yes to his marriage proposal. It's very important. Okay, today I'm broadcasting to us video live, talking to my single sisters who are trusting God for marriage. Marriage is very, very important. Marriage, very important. Oh, before you think of marriage, think of this. There are different categories of men who come to you seeking for your hand in marriage. You have those you're more educated than them, or those more educated than you come across such men. And you will come across those said to be of the upper class or the lower class. When I talk of those of the upper and the lower class, with the upper class, these are people who are already having financial stamina. They are financially buoyant, They already have the money, they've worked for it already. Some of them are having businesses, some of them are coming from such families where properties have been allocated to them. So they're already having that stamina, Meanwhile, with those of the lower class, these are people who are still trying to pick up. They are trying to make it, they are trying to come to that level, they are trying to have some stability, So you come across these people. But the thing there is, what if you come across a person you're more educated than he is? A person, maybe you are of a higher class than him. What we should do? Okay, on my own opinion, I think if you love him, then say yes to his marriage proposal. It's very important for you to value your peace. I know sometimes ladies get to think of what my friends will say, what the society will say. Just imagine you're said to be a medical personnel, unlike a doctor or a nurse, then coming across a man who is said to be a local motor mechanic. If you love him, I don't think there's any problem with that. Or just get to think you being a professor teaching in a university or in a high school, and getting to love someone who is said to be maybe an ordinary bricklayer. Will you say no to his proposal because of his class, because of his low level of education? I don't think it's right to say no. So it doesn't matter. If you really love him, then say yes to his marriage proposal. Now, if you don't really like what he is doing, like you dislike it, okay, what if you tell him, oh, dear, can we do this? I want you to stop what you're doing and do this. And maybe he can listen to you and he says, okay, if that's what you want, okay, yeah, and he goes for it. What if he doesn't abide with your idea of him living what gives him pleasure? There are men like that. What they are doing is what gives them pleasure. So you won't deprive him from having pleasure of what he's doing. His profession could be that which really gives him pleasure. So he will not leave his profession because you want him to live. So you either consider that this is what he likes, so I have to respect it. I will be with him like that. But if you're not comfortable, then you can go. I believe that you maybe get to come across someone who is going to be of your standard, you see. But the last word I will leave with you is, if you really love him, then don't say no.